Ladies and gentlemen and game designers, we're going to do the beginning of the year, the Module 1 check-in. How is game design going to work this year? Well, hopefully it works really good, but we're going to see how it goes with this distance learning module. But one of the things that's going to help it work well is to have good discussion and communication. And one of the ways that I'm going to have you do this, or you're going to help me do this, is with the check-ins. So we're going to do a discussion check-in. So before we dive into that, let's talk about some daily procedures. So every day I want you guys to jump in on the Zoom meetings. They're going to be primarily for the Intro to Programming students. But I want you to jump in. I want you to say hi, leave a comment that's positive so that I know you're there when I take attendance. Once you say hi, I'm going to either say, hey, hang around for a bit, or I'm going to say, get back to work. Go ahead and drop out on the Zoom meeting, get to work. I might reschedule it like, hey, jump back in 10 minutes. One option might be that we just decide to meet at 1:50 every day, but I'm going to add, that's a question I have for you guys. So again, most of the time on the Zoom meeting is going to be for Intro to Programming. So one of the ways I'm going to communicate with you is through this discussion check-in. I want to make sure we're all on the same page. So how do we do it? So we look at Canvas. So here we are in Canvas, and we have, at the moment, we have two modules. We have the beginning of the year module, and we have the first tutorial module. And so when the idea is you look at this and you just go and make amazing sound effects. No, you don't need to make the sound effects. You just need to go through and do each of these things one by one. And you pretty much, they're set up to where you can do them independently. If you get stuck, that's where you give me a call or a text and I'll walk you through it. But your job is just to kind of go through these independently. So let's talk about these a little bit. So this one right here is a discussion. You have to answer some questions. This one right here is what we're doing right now. You're going to learn some stuff and answer questions. You have to get logged into the new Canvas account. That's where I'm going to give you all the assignments. So you have to set it up correctly with the correct name and email and with a picture that's appropriate. And if you do that, you get points. So this is the other thing we're doing right now. So this discussion and this calendar go hand in hand. So you have to write down all these assignments on a paper calendar, and you need to take a picture of it, scan it, and turn it in here. And the reason is I want you to at least understand, like, hey, here's what the first module looks like. Here's what we're doing. Here's when it's due. And so you're going to regurgitate that information back to me on this calendar so that I know that you know. Okay, so you got to get Unity at home. We're going to be using Unity all year long. You're going to have to get it installed on a computer at home. If you don't have a computer at home that can handle Unity, that's going to be a problem, and you're going to have to tell me, and we're going to have to try to work through that because that's what we're doing. Your parents have to sign a syllabus. You have to print up the page of the syllabus. Your parents sign it. You scan it, turn it back in, and then finally, for this unit, you have to get your parents to make their own account. You have to have them pair it with you, and they can observe what you're doing. Now, the next thing is to finish this assignment up, you have to go to the discussion and you have to answer these questions, okay? And then after you do that, like I said, I want you to go here and do the calendar. Okay, that's it. Thanks, guys.